reflexes. Oh yeah, economy and motion. Hello, my name is Jesus Medina and I'm the creator of Carol Method, which is a holistic approach to fitness and self-defense training. I'm also the owner of Seabreeze Fitness, which is located in Costa Mesa, California, which is where I'm now recording this. Today I'm going to go ahead and cover reflexes and economy of motion for the most part. Alright, once again, lately I've been giving you a few little tips on how to train through certain injuries. Right now we got one of the team members that has a little boxer fracture, and he had a cut in the same exact area and it got really infected, so he hasn't been able to strike, but he hasn't missed a day. He's still going pretty hard. Right now I'm going to show you guys one extra method that you can still use while you're injured, if you have your legs, right? Meaning if you didn't injure your leg. He injured his boxing fracture. He can still move around, he just obviously can't strike. Right, he can strike with his left, but right now we're not worried about that right now. We did that last time. Right now we're going to work on reflexes and economy of motion, since he obviously can't hit. And in order to be economical, even through combinations, through striking, through the amidst the rhythm of battle, you got to punch kind of lightly. So that way, he can't punch, so at least he's going to be moving, and it'll be similar. Pretty close to what he needs to do if he's trying to preserve his energy for a quarter of the round or whatever the case may be. So he'll get to familiarize himself with what it takes or how it affects his body, I should say, to not strike and just keep moving, stuff like that. So the first thing he's going to work on, he's going to get a knee condition, right? So he's going to have a partner that's going to be striking him, so that way the other warrior Eric knows what it feels like to actually strike at a body with boxing gloves on. Alright, and obviously the one that's injured, Warrior Steven, he's going to be taking the strikes, and just through communication he's going to let Eric know what he wants to be tested on. Meaning, if he wants to just take strikes to the condition his body, he's going to let him know, go ahead and hit it. I want to try my guard, so hit me in my arms. So he's going to be hitting his arms, that way he knows what it feels like to take shots through the guard and stuff like that. Alright, so go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to explain a few more other things while we're going. So right now we got Warrior Steven, which is the injured one with the red shirt, and then we got the Hulk. Alright, we got Warrior Eric over here with the green shirt. Alright, so he's the one that can strike. Obviously he's not injured. He's one of the newest members, so he's going to get a chance to feel what it feels like to actually strike an actual body. And obviously, like I mentioned before, Steven's going to be getting this conditioning. Go ahead and get started. So it's up to you guys what you guys get started with. Just go ahead and communicate with each other. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and point out a few things while they're doing this. Alright, so right now, Warrior Eric, he's actually trying to figure out how to twist, how to time to impact, because you don't want to be fisted the whole time. You want to be somewhat fisted. That's why you have to have a certain way of hand wrapping, because it will hold your hands at a fist position, so you don't have to work so much to fist it up. It's already there. But the point being is, you don't want to be fisted the whole time. You only want to make the full entire fist at the last point of impact. So it takes timing. Alright, the reason being is, if you're fisted the whole time, you're creating tension. Alright, you're going to be a lot slower than normal, alright, because all that tension, you're going to build a lot of friction, which is going to build up lactic acid, and you're going to get tired a lot quicker. So you want to be nice, loose, and limber. And so the last point of impact, that's when you make the fist. So that's what Warrior Eric is working on. His little snaps, getting his guard back quicker than he threw it out there each time he's hitting something. Alright, after a while, Steven is going to want to get tested on his guard. So then Warrior Steven is going to know what it feels like to hit actual bones, meaning elbows, forearms, shoulders, stuff like that. Alright, so now, as you can see, Warrior Steven is learning how to parry, how to dampen shots, how to block shots. He's doing all three right now. He's working on his timing, on how to deflect shots, stuff like that, so that he misdirects his opponent, Warrior Eric. Alright, and right now, Warrior Eric, like I mentioned before, he's getting used to what it feels like to twist his wrist a little bit when he's hitting a certain angle with when Warrior Steven is deflecting a shot. Alright, because he's going to move around. It's not going to feel comfortable to shoot something with all your might or close to all your might and then have it deflected at the last minute. It's just like rolling your ankle. Same thing. You're going to roll your wrist as possible. So he's getting condition on his wrist and his metacarpals, everything in his hands for the fist. All right. And then the last one, it's going to be where Steven, since he can't strike, he's actually going to work smooth and slowly on all his actual strikes, left and right. Right? Yes, they have to be realistic in the sense of the motion, but not in the sense of speed. He's working on everything. The way he has to pivot, right, his leg to hook, right, uppercut. The way he has to slip, move his head to throw uppercuts a certain way, to certain angles and stuff like that. Aside from that, Warrior Eric is going to be working on his slipping, trying to eliminate the little fear of flinching and all that when he's seeing a shot coming, because he's going to be shooting slow. So he has enough time to see it coming and then adjust, adapt, slip properly. Go ahead and get started. So nice and slow. There you go. So keep pivoting and keep doing the same exact punches you were doing right now. Alright, now remember, Warrior Eric, which you can't really see too much when I go back again, just keep back and forth, or yeah, like that, back and forth this way, so not sideways, there you go. As you can see right now, you can see more of Warrior Eric. He's the newest one, so he's learning how to slip properly. Notice how he's, most of the times when he's slipping, a big shot, he's going towards the side that the punch came from, alright? You always want to do that because I'll show you guys a link where to go to where it explains that better. Right now it's just too much to explain on why you should slip the way the punch is going. Alright? Anyhow, so right now, little by little, Warrior Eric is getting better and better at his slipping. Alright? And little by little, once you start to see confidence in him that he's doing it right, he doesn't make mistakes, go a little bit quicker. Give him a little more danger. So now he's going to shoot a little closer to his head. Maybe a little more snappy with his punches and stuff like that. That way Warrior Eric, the one with the green shirt, he gets to feel a little sense of danger. That way he really gets to adapt and adjust and improvise to the real rhythm of battle, little by little, obviously. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and switch the directions. Now Steven's going to work on his slipping, and Eric's just going to work on his overall punching, maneuvering, alright, his technique, alright, his form. Go ahead and get started. There you go. So you don't worry about him. If you punch him, that's his problem. Alright, you just worry about throwing the right twist, alright, so that you're always hitting the whatever target you aim at, you're going to hit it flat with the wall you're creating with your fist. There you go, like that. So see, now he's taking shots. You're going to learn how to adapt at the last moment so you don't roll your wrist. Alright, so what I was telling Eric, I know you guys overheard me, but I just want to point out in detail that he was a little too worried about what Steven was doing. And I went ahead and told him, reassured him, hey, you just swing on your form, because he was messing with this form because he was being conservative, being considerate about Steven. He didn't want to hit him. But that's the fear he has to take out of his body. He has to trust his body, that his body is going to move the right way at the right time so that he can practice realistic snapping of the punching back. Bring back snap those punches back quicker. Even though you're not swinging fast, snap them back. Work on that snap back. Snap back. Forget about the going out. There you go. But just as far as the legs, that really does go. Don't loop the punches. Throw it at his face. You want him to feel you need to be fair to him. You got to give him some fear so that he knows what to do in realistic motion. Alright, so that's basically what the injured, alright, can help a starter. Alright, you advise, and it doesn't even have to be a starter. It can be a novice guy, or even an expert, or even someone that knows what they're doing coming in to warm up. Alright, he can work on his slipping as the injured Warrior Steven can work on his actual punching nice and slow with the real reactive target, meaning a human being. Alright, so it's more realistic that way, and both of them get more benefits out of it doing that way.